So a few days ago, I did a video on validating people's emotions and how that's really not what we try to teach in Connection Coach. So then the question becomes, what do? I have this person I care about, spouse, friend, child, whatever, and they're expressing an emotion that is scary, ridiculous, whatever it is. What am I supposed to do? So simple answers, simple steps basically is, first thing you do is just sit there with them. Put your hand on them, touch them if you can, if they're willing to do that, whatever. Let them process that emotion. Let them take it out, hold it in their hands and look at it, and let them evaluate it, to let them see that it may or may not be valid. And if it is valid, maybe they need to learn something from it and move on. But remember from previous video that the lifespan of an emotion should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 19 seconds. It's not precise, but unless it's reactivated. So if you can let that person take it out, look at it, and let them evaluate it, let them just process it, talk through it. You can ask questions, you can do things like that. Just don't try to argue with them about how illogical or irrational this emotion is. Let them process it. And as their emotions sort of regulate themselves, sitting there looking at it, that emotion can literally die its natural death. And once that emotion is died and their psyche is regulated, then they're able to use their frontal lobe and look at the situation and make probably a better decision. And at that point, maybe they will ask you for help in solving the problem. But don't offer it until it gets to that point. So you've sat there with them, you've verbally responded to what they're saying to you. You haven't agreed with it, you've just verbally responded, and you've given them time to sit there and evaluate that emotion and see that, no, this emotion is not giving me the correct message. For whatever reason, my trauma or something else, I'm reading this message wrong, and my emotions are sending me a bad message, so I don't need to follow them. And then that emotion will die a natural death and they can go on with their life. And like I say, they might ask you for help, but maybe not. But because when that emotion is regulated, then their frontal lobe's able to work, they're able to come up with a more intelligent response that fits the situation that they're experiencing. And at that time you've helped them with it, they're ready to move forward and go on with whatever needs to happen next. So there you go, thanks.